Okay, another reason that we use the present perfect is for past actions that have present results. So let's talk about 4 situations in the present right now. Number 1, right now the door is closed. Number 2, he isn't hungry. Number 3, it isn't raining. And number 4, she is sleeping. Okay, now, if we think about these 4 situations happening now, we're talking about the present, well, what happened in the past? What happened in the past that started this situation? So, the situation right now, the door is closed. Why? What happened in the past? Well, the teacher closed the door in the past, right? Right now, the door is closed because in the past, the teacher closed the door. Well, we can explain the present. We can say the teacher closed the door, but we can say that in the present perfect. And if we use the present perfect, we're explaining the present. We're talking about now the door is closed. So don't say the teacher closed the door. That's the past. You want to explain why now the door is closed. You would say the teacher has closed the door. The teacher has closed the door. This means that past action, the result continues now. Okay, let's look at the next situation. Now remember, right now, he isn't hungry. Well, why? What did he do in the past? Well, in the past, he already ate. He already ate. But if you want to say that this result continues now, remember now, he isn't hungry, just use the present perfect. He already ate? No, he has already eaten. This means now he isn't hungry because in the past already ate. Okay, next example. Right now, it isn't raining. It isn't raining. Well, why? What happened in the past? Of course, it stopped raining. It stopped raining in the past. Well, don't say the past simple. Don't say it stopped raining because your meaning is this continues now. So we say it has stopped raining. And finally, she is sleeping now. Well, what is another way to say she is sleeping now? Well, of course, in the past, she went to bed. But if we are explaining now, don't say past simple, use the present perfect. She has gone to bed. Now, this grammar, it is very popular to use just or already. Now, just means a short time ago. Already means, well, it's before a usual time. Let's look at some examples. Oh, and before I give you examples, remember, just and already should go before the main verb of your sentence. Example, he has just arrived. So the main verb arrived, before this verb we say just. So he's just arrived. Next one, we have just eaten. I have already had breakfast. And have breakfast means eat breakfast. I have already had breakfast. And the last example, she has already seen that movie. Finally, with this grammar, it's also very popular to use the word yet. Yet is usually at the end of the sentence. And yet is very popular with negative sentences and questions. Here are some examples. She is so late. She hasn't arrived yet. So a negative sentence, and yet is at the end. I am so hungry. I haven't eaten lunch yet. Also, remember, yet is popular with questions. So we could make a question, have you eaten lunch yet? So the present perfect is used to explain the present, and we are talking about the present with past finished actions, but the result continues now. Very popular, just, already, and yet are very popular words used with this grammar.